So last time we left off in this topic of fear, talking about we don't need to be afraid of the future. I want to kind of insert something that is new in this from the original writings of it that I did quite some time ago. But what is the origin of fear? Why is this such a significant thing in the scriptures? And Jesus dealt with it numerous times when he was on the earth, and God deals with it even in the Old Testament times. It's such a significant thing. Where did this issue come from? When did we learn or have this instilled into our thinking? And yes, it goes all the way back to our original parents and the Garden of Eden. It's in Genesis chapter 3, and let's start with verse 7. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou? Verse 10, and he said, Adam said, I heard thy voice, God, in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself. And so you see in this situation that Satan is the originator of fear in what he does within us. This was not a new experience. Adam and Eve had walked with God in the garden because there was no separation between God and humankind. That was God's intention from the beginning. When they fell, when they ate from the tree, when their eyes were opened, they became fearful. And so the origins of fear and the things that drives us into fear, and I think that's why God deals with this topic so much within the scriptures, is because this is a derivative of Satan. I never have been able to figure in my mind, Adam and Eve did not go and hide from the serpent, but they go and hide from God. How often do we in our lives find ourselves hiding from God? We are to respect God. We are to reverence God. We are to be in awe of God. And if you don't have that, something's wrong in your relationship with Him. But God does not intend us to run away from Him in fear. But the devil instilled this when we fell. And fear has been an issue in humankind ever since.